Hi guys, so today we're going to do a little sit down video, and I'm kind of going to explain more about our cash envelopes and sinking funds. I had gotten a lot of questions about them, and so I thought I would just, sit down and do a video and kind of hopefully answer all of your questions. Now, I want to start this off by saying I am not a finance person at all. This is just what's been working for us. We've been doing this for about almost 3 months now. I think we're like a week shy of 3 months. And if you don't know what cash envelopes are, it is where you pay cash for most of your, your expenses that are kind of variable, like your food, household items, dates, anything like that that you might, it might vary week to week, not necessarily your bills. I know some people do, like they do gas as cash. We personally do not, because one, it would just be too difficult. We never, honestly, I don't know, like I only need to get gas every couple of weeks, and where we live there is only self-serve gas stations, and the ones that are near me that I use that are the cheapest in gas, there's like 20 pumps. So for me to pump gas and then have to get everybody out of the car to either go pay, bring everybody back to the car, and then have to possibly go back because I maybe gave too much money or didn't, whatever, it would be too much. So we do put that on our debit card, but we've been trying to do everything in cash, and it has been working really well. We've been able to save. Now, there are some funds that I do not use cash. I don't have a cash envelope for. We have a checking account which pays all of our bills, and then we also have 2 other savings accounts, one which is for emergency fund, which we are working to build up, and then the second one is for gifts and Christmas. And by Christmas, I mean the gifts themselves, like the gifts for the kids, for us, any other people we buy gifts for. We just do one big account, and we just kind of add to it every week. The funds that pretty much stay, sorry, I saw Mia's monitor spike. I thought she had woken up. I was gonna say not now. There are some envelopes that I keep. These aren't actually envelopes. They're more of like little dividers that I keep in my wallet. These are ones that I pretty much could use at all, throughout the week, which I have as you can see, I have a food one, push that down. I have a food, household, kids, fun, and then back here I have a miscellaneous. And then way in the back, I do have my Thanksgiving fund right now. Now, these envelopes, these ones I actually printed off, they are from the Budget Mom. She is on YouTube. She's also in Instagram. I subscribe to her weekly newsletter, and she sends out like freebies with everyone every week, or I think it's every week or every other week. I can't remember. These were actually one of them. So they actually had a ton, pretty much all holidays, special events like, birthdays, anniversary, that kind of stuff. So I have my Thanksgiving one with me right now because it is October. We are actually hosting Thanksgiving this year, so I have been slowly using this and adding to it, but also using it because if I'm out and about, like the other day, I ended up picking up all of the like paper products we needed, the plates, the napkins. I was out, I had the envelope with me, I happened to see what we were gonna get, so I picked everything up. Another thing is right now I have, as you can see in the back, way in the back, there is cash back there. It is actually our date night money. We've been, we do have an envelope, but we are actually going on date night tomorrow. So we've been saving for that. It's actually going to be a little expensive, closer to like a $200 night just because of where we're going. It's a pretty expensive restaurant, but we've been planning for this. We've known for a couple of months. I'm planning. My mom's actually here. She's going to be watching the kids, so that's great. So that is the date night one. We've actually started adding to once a week. We get paid once a week. So I pull out cash every Friday, which it is Friday right now, and I'm filming this. So we put a little bit of money every week. We don't necessarily go out every week. We don't actually even necessarily go out once a month. I think the last time we had a date night, it was in May. So it has been a while. It's now October. We're kind of bad like that. So, but we are going to be going out this month. Next month, we actually have already one planned because we figured December we would not because it was the, all the holidays, and New Year's we kind of go out, but we just do takeout. So anyways, we'll get to that. All right, so the cash funds or the cash envelopes that I have that are like my sinking funds for right now are these ones, along with my date night, but obviously that one's already been shown. We have a car maintenance one, school stuff, Christmas, which this Christmas is more for any activities we want to do, not gifts. We want to go get pictures taken with Santa. Some places I know will give you a free picture, but some you have to pay. We want to go do this Christmas show, or like it's a light show, but it's at a zoo, and you do have to pay. So we've been putting some money away for that. And then, like I said, New Year's, we actually have one so that, you know, that night we can be like, ooh, got cash, good to go. So these are ones that are constantly going right now. Obviously, the Christmas and New Year's, once that is over, we'll move on to the next one. So like right now we have the Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. So once Thanksgiving's done, I'm actually going to take out my Valentine's one and start putting a little money away for that, and I'll slowly get to all of them. Now, a couple of them, like I know the first of the year I'm probably going to start my back to school, just because we do have 2 kids, and let's face it, back to school supplies are expensive. But that's kind of how we've been doing it, and I have an amount on each one on what I want to have, but honestly, I'm not even sure if that's the correct amount. We're just starting doing this, so we're not quite sure. Like, you know, New Year's, we kind of know like how much we usually spend on takeout. And I'm sorry for the lamp behind me. I'm trying to hide it with my bun. You know, you kind of know we usually get either sushi or Chinese, and we kind of know how much we're going to spend. So I kind of know, but like other holidays, I don't know, like Valentine's Day, I just put down 50. We really don't do much. We might not even spend anything from this. You know, Easter, I put 100. We do have 3 kids, so I do their, you know, Easter baskets. So we're still kind of learning. This is still new, but this is kind of just how we've been doing. We just put a little bit. I know some people will do a little bit for each paycheck into all of these. So it's kind of just, I feel like budget and finances is kind of, it's individualized for each person. You can vary it the way that it works for you. For us, this is what's working right now. We actually just finished a Christmas and we're able to pay cash for that. Almost, our kids are all done. It's just stocking stuffers. Everybody else's gift is almost done. We just have like, for like adult family members, we like to do a Christmas picture, which we're going to do a magnet for. But we haven't taken the Christmas picture yet, so I haven't done that. But at least we know what that is going to be. We have the money set aside. So I feel like just in these few months of us doing this, we've definitely been able to look at our spending differently. Even like groceries, for example, this past week, I had $50 left over. We usually do about $200 a week. I had $50 left over. So that was awesome because I rolled that over actually into this week, because I actually ended up going to Sam's today and picked up a bunch of stuff, which honestly, the stuff I get from Sam's, I'm not actually taking that out of my grocery budget, because yes, it is groceries, but I only go once in a while. So like the stuff I got is gonna last probably a month. So, you know, I did roll it over, and that's another thing. Like at the end of the week, sorry if this video is all over the place. I didn't like plan how I was gonna say everything. The money that I have left in my envelopes at the end of the week, if I know like my fun money, for example, I get $20 a week. I might not use it this week, but you know what? Maybe I saw a shirt I really wanted, but maybe it was $40. I doubt it. But let's just use that as an example. And it was $40. So maybe I saved that 20 and I didn't put it away, and maybe I'll accumulate it so that I could do something else. You know, stuff like that. Sometimes I will just take everything out depending on what it is. And that's when I've been putting it towards a different fund, like one of these other sinking funds, maybe like school stuff, or maybe our car maintenance, our emergency fund. Just put it somewhere else so that that fund gets bigger faster. Like car maintenance, I know we've got like, I think almost $200 in here right now, which is great because my car is going in next weekend to get some work done. It's just getting an oil change, and then I think there might be something wrong with my front end. Then again, I could just be crazy, but they're gonna check that out. So who knows, that could be a couple $100. So I feel like this way it's not gonna be like, oh crap, now we have a, you know, car bill that we weren't expecting, you know, a car repair bill. So yeah, so that is kind of just how we're doing all of our finances, and well, kind of our finances, kind of just the variable expenses that we're trying to just get a better handle on. And I feel like this way we're definitely not overspending in certain areas like we were before, or we're definitely more conscious of where our money is going, how it's being used. Before, we really didn't have like separate funds. So like if something came up for the kids for school, you know, we would just take the money out, which is fine. But now it's like, oh, we already have it put aside. So it's not like, oh, this week somebody's got a field trip in a couple weeks, you know, maybe we don't have the money for it, for example. But it's like, oh wait, there's money in the envelope. So there's stuff like that, which I feel like it definitely is working out better this way. Now, like I said, everything is going to be different. I'm still working on like the numbers and how much we really need for each one. So, you know, it's a work in progress, but this is kind of how we're doing it. If you do have any more questions, please let me know, and I will talk to you guys next time.